"You are more than your outward appearance," he said softly. "Your true beauty lies in your heart and soul, not in the opinions of others. I have loved you for who you are, not for how you look or what title you hold." Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among beautiful green hills and lush farms, there lived a princess named Alina. She was the daughter of King Roderick, a kind and wise ruler loved by all. Alina was known far and wide for her gentle and caring nature. She always lent a helping hand to those in need. But despite her kind heart and noble upbringing, Alina faced a tough challenge. From a young age, she suffered from a strong blindness that made her different from the other children. While they played joyfully, Alina's blindness set her apart. People would whisper and make unkind jokes behind her back, which hurt her deeply. As Alina grew older, her blindness seemed to worsen. She felt embarrassed and ashamed of her condition, so much so that she avoided going out in fear of mockery. The villagers, once friendly and welcoming, now kept their distance. Alina found herself isolated and alone, despite her struggles. All she longed for was love and acceptance. She dreamt of finding someone who would see past her blindness and love her for who she truly was. But as suitors came and went, none could bear to stay long enough to see the kindness in her heart. One day, during a lively village celebration, Alina mustered the courage to join the festivities. She hoped to experience the joy of dancing and laughter like everyone else. As she cautiously made her way to the village square, her heart filled with hope. However, upon her arrival, the mood shifted. The villagers, caught off guard by her presence, kept their distance. To them, she was the witch, the blind girl in the village. Alina's heart sank. Even in the midst of celebration, she remained an outcast. Feeling humiliated and ashamed, she retreated to the shadows, hiding from the prying eyes and whispered comments of the villagers. Just when she thought she couldn't bear the pain any longer, a young man named Liam appeared. He was from a neighboring village, and his face lit up with a warm smile as he approached her. Unlike the others, he wasn't bothered by her looks. Instead, he saw past her blindness, focusing on the person she was inside. "Why did you stop dancing?" he asked, gently. "You looked so joyful and free." Alina was taken aback by his kindness. Despite knowing about her condition, he sought her out, drawn to her spirit and inner beauty. In that moment, Alina realized that true acceptance didn't come from others' perceptions, but from within. With newfound courage, Alina joined Liam in dancing, letting go of her self-consciousness and embracing the joy of the moment. As they danced together, she felt a connection unlike any she had ever known before. Afterward, Liam introduced himself as a prince from the neighboring village. He had been captivated by Alina's spirit and admired her bravery in the face of adversity. From that day on, they became fast friends, meeting in secret to share stories, laughter, and most importantly, acceptance. As their friendship blossomed, so did Alina's confidence. With Liam by her side, she no longer felt defined by her blindness. Instead, she saw herself as a person worthy of love and respect. But just as Alina began to believe in the possibility of happiness, tragedy struck. A deadly plague swept through the countryside, claiming countless lives and forcing the villages into quarantine. Alina and Liam were torn apart, their future uncertain as they faced the horrors of the pandemic alone. For months, Alina fought for her life, battling the fever and sickness that threatened to consume her. In her darkest moments, she clung to the memory of Liam's kindness, drawing strength from their friendship and the hope of being reunited once more. Then, miraculously, Alina's fever broke, and she emerged from the grips of death stronger than ever before. But as she returned to the village, she realized that she had changed in more ways than one. One morning, Alina woke up, and her eyes were opened. In place of her blindness was a newfound confidence and resilience, born from the trials she had faced and the love she had found along the way. But as Alina ventured out into the world once more, she was met with mixed reactions. While some villagers welcomed her with open arms, others still shied away, unable to forget the stigma of her past. And then there was Liam, the one person who had never judged her based on her appearance. Despite their long separation, he remained steadfast in his affection, eager to pick up where they had left off. But Alina hesitated, unsure if she was worthy of his love. She had spent so long trying to fit in and be accepted by others that she had forgotten to accept herself. In the end, it was Liam who showed her the way. With his unwavering support and encouragement, Alina found the strength to embrace her true self and follow her heart. One busy day, Alina went to the village market to buy some food. As she walked, people started talking about her, surprised that she, who was once blind, could now see. Some were happy for her, but others felt jealous because she looked more beautiful than before. Suddenly, some angry girls approached, wanting to harm her. But just in time, Prince Liam arrived with his guards, saving Alina and taking her back home. His actions were like a ray of hope in a moment of danger, showing kindness and protection in the face of hostility. As they arrived back at the safety of her home, Alina was overwhelmed with a flood of emotions. The realization of being able to see again filled her with immense joy, but at the same time, it stirred up a deep sorrow within her. Sitting in her room, surrounded by the familiarity of her home, Alina's tears flowed freely as she grappled with the complexity of her newfound sight. She couldn't help but reflect on the years of darkness she endured, unable to see the world around her. Memories of stumbling in the dark, relying on others for guidance, and missing out on the simple joys of life flooded her mind. The weight of those lost years felt heavy on her heart, leaving behind a lingering sense of grief. In the solitude of her room, Alina found herself questioning why fate had dealt her such a challenging hand. She wondered why she had to endure the hardship of blindness, only to regain her sight now. Her mind was filled with a whirlwind of emotions as she grappled with these unanswered questions. Despite the overwhelming happiness of being able to see again, Alina couldn't shake the feeling of loss that lingered within her. Each tear that fell from her eyes carried with it a silent prayer, a plea for understanding in the face of life's uncertainties. And as she cried, she couldn't help but wonder what lessons lay hidden within the darkness of her past, waiting to be revealed in the light of her newfound sight. Then Liam walked in and pulled her into a comforting embrace, whispering words of reassurance as he wiped away her tears. "You are more than your outward appearance," he said softly. "Your true beauty lies in your heart and soul, not in the opinions of others. I have loved you for who you are, not for how you look or what title you hold. Let us leave this place behind and start anew together, where our love can flourish without the judgments of society." Alina nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope reignite within her. She realized that her worth was not defined by societal standards or superficial beauty. With Prince Liam by her side, she felt empowered to embrace her true self and live authentically. Hand in hand, they walked away from the village, leaving behind the expectations and pressures of their past lives. Together, Alina and Liam embarked on a journey to find a place where they could build a life based on love, acceptance, and mutual respect. They traveled far and wide, facing challenges and overcoming obstacles along the way. Through their trials, their bond only grew stronger as they learned to rely on each other and cherish the moments they shared. Eventually, they found a tranquil village nestled in the countryside where they decided to settle down and start a family. Surrounded by nature's beauty and the warmth of their community, Alina and Liam built a humble home filled with love and laughter. They welcomed children into their lives, passing down the values of compassion, kindness, and acceptance. As the years passed, Alina and Liam's love story became a legend in the village, inspiring others to embrace their true selves and pursue love without fear or reservation. Alina's journey from a lonely princess plagued by insecurity to a confident woman who found true happiness with the one she loved served as a reminder that beauty is not skin deep. True beauty lies in the depth of one's heart and the authenticity of their spirit. And so, Princess Alina's tale of love, courage, and self-discovery lived on as a timeless reminder that true happiness is found in embracing who we are and sharing our lives with those who cherish us for it. We appreciate your time spent with us today. If you found this story enjoyable, please consider supporting our channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support enables us to continue creating content for you to enjoy. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to bringing you more stories in the future.